Episode 46, Truth, the man who sold the world. Escaped the hospital. What? What? We're going back to the okay. This is gonna be weird. That is gonna be weird. Huh. Well, anyway, this game opens with a song that I actually overwrote it because it was awkwardly it's a David Bowie song, so for copyright issues I tried to replace it in the audio. But someone told me it's apparently not actually the David Bowie version, I'm not sure. But rather awkwardly, right around now, David Bowie just died like a week ago. So that's a little dark now. And apparently I'm going back to the hospital. I don't know what's going to happen here. Anyway, guys, here we go. Final mission of the game as far as I know. I think this is the end of the playthrough. I think this is the finale. Although you guys know better than me because it either says finale or it doesn't. It's been a ride. Thanks for sticking it out. We're in, what, the high 60s by now? Confirmed to begin mission immediately without sorting prep. Oh yeah, we're just jumping in. Whatever the hell's going on here. I assume it's gonna, based on the fact that it says escape the hospital, that it's gonna be some sort of recontextualization of the hospital mission where something changes or something. I don't know.
Don't you die on me, damn it! He's dropping!
Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in B-fib!
Clear!
No response, hit him again!
Clear! How's he doing?
Well, he stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma.
What about him?
He took some shrapnel to the head.
V has come to.
V has come to.
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. It's true, there are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world out there, so there's something we need to take care of first. This is you, as you've lived until this day. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. Very good. Now, let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection. To hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything. Your name, your past. Everything feels all right?
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course, consider it done.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
Who are you?
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ismail.
What the hell is going on?
Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? Whole world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game. Come on!
Wow. There's a big plot twist, isn't there? Also, we got to see Quiet again from the beginning. In a very different context, in a way that I almost forgot about. When Quiet first attacked me, I honestly didn't realize that... When she first attacked me in the ruins, I mean, I didn't realize that she was the same woman that attacked me in the first mission at first, and I only realized it later.
We're getting out of here. Move it.
Also, we've had more time to hear this voice now. At least I have, because I never watched 24.
Let's take the stairs.
As someone who never watched 24, I've gotten more familiar with the voice of Kiefer Sutherland over the course of this game, and yeah, Ishmael is totally played by Kiefer Sutherland, which means, since we're now saying that this guy's not Snake, and I've done plastic surgery to pretend that I'm Snake, basically, that means that that's Snake over there, basically, and we've been staring at Snake's butt crack for the entire first mission. And it means we haven't been playing as Snake this entire game. And they did the test to see if we were genetically similar, and we weren't. I wasn't genetically similar to Eli because I'm not Snake. Eli's a clone of that guy over there, not me. So that's why the test came back negative. That was like a surprisingly big hint that I never picked up on. Was the genes not being similar. When Man, I'm having a bad time over here. So this whole time we've just been playing as that guy that I made in the character creator, and he's been the main character this entire time. Suddenly it makes more sense that he's called Punished / Venom Snake, and not a Naked Snake, because Naked Snake's over there, literally being naked. There is still a point of ambiguity, which is that I had a theory early on that this guy wasn't real, and that I'm just hallucinating him, because he doesn't seem to do much, or whenever he does do something, it's when my character's not doing anything at all, which means that they could both be the same person, which is how it's often represented in fiction when someone has a split consciousness like that. Some people disagree with me, but it seems to fit. The question is whether or not this is just a copy of me, helping guide me through this in my blurry, dissociative state, because I have a brain injury that it's never going to heal, because I have shrapnel in my head. Which fits, because we even hallucinated about Paz. If Ishmael is real, and is Naked Snake, what would really cement this whole scene would actually if he was played by David Hayter. How amazing would that be if the whole reason David Hayter is not the voice actor for the first time ever, basically, in this series, turned out to actually be because you're not playing as Snake the whole time. Oh, I remember the first time through here, I thought that guy was actually my created character for a second there. The red hair and all that. Turns out I was my created character all along. I was actually uncreating my character, weirdly enough. What if Ahab has vocal cord parasites for one of the other languages that's not English? And if he ever spoke, that everyone in that speaks that language gets wiped out. Maybe that's why he speaks so little, is because he doesn't know English very well. And not just because Kiefer Sutherland's an expensive voice actor. This is Pequod, we're going down. Sorry, just trying to keep myself amused. This is a pretty long mission to see almost unchanged all over again. I'm trying to read his face to see if he looks like old school Naked Snake or not. Metal Gear Solid 3 and all that. I do need to play the game on this channel at some point.
We'll have to take the stairs down.
Once I get my hyperbolic time chamber where I have infinite time, but I age to the age of 80 over the course of a week, but suddenly I have every game played ever, and then I die.
I'll run interference.
I remember I screwed this whole scenario up so bad the first time I played it. Crap, they immediately are about to see you. It's not ideal. Oh, well, that didn't work out. I thought their dead friend would be more of a distraction than that, frankly. Where is this guy? I can't see shit. Alright, well I blew that. Oh, what? Where is he? Oh shit. Pew. Pew. How many of you are there? Damn, I thought they'd be more distracted by the dead guy and I could sneak past. Is there still someone there? Can I not go over this thing? Am I stuck? Oh, there we go. Oh, this would have been really useful to notice earlier. Crap. I'm taking like the opposite route I did last time. Hey, friend. Oh, did I miss? How did I miss that? Oh, I can't QC. Shit, I can't see QC. Shit. I forgot about that you can't do that during this mission. Motherfucker. Don't mind me going over here.
Get in!
And that's that. Not really any real changes to watch, actually. That was kind of a bummer. It's a long time to watch the same mission from the beginning of the game happen again.
This way, boss. Hurry.
And so he survives. So the real Snake is somewhere.
Use that bike. It's tuned up and ready to go. I'll handle the rest. Here. That's your name as of today. You best change your face, too. This one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake. He believes it, too.
My very own Phantom, huh?
Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry, he can handle it. Move now, quickly.
Aren't you forgetting something? We'll meet again.
Right.
now. Boss.
Now do you remember who you are? What you were meant to do?
I cheated death thanks to you. And thanks to you, I've left my mark. You have too. You've written your own history. You're your own man. I'm Big Boss. And you are too. No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours. We can change the world and with it the future. I am you and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go. Thank you, my friend. From here on out, you're Big Boss.
That's a pretty cool plot twist reveal, I gotta say. Probably unnecessary to make you play the entire the first mission completely again, because it's like an hour long, without like maybe skipping around a little bit. Right now I'm thinking like when I edit this, I'm probably gonna skip a lot of that, like skip around and summarize it or something. If you guys honestly want to see the entire first mission again, you could always watch the first mission again. But yeah, that seems like something that a lot of people won't sit through. I would have preferred not to watch the whole thing with the man on fire again and everything. But hey, interesting ending to a cool game. I think I still maintain the fact that, the opinion that this game probably should have only had the one chapter, and it should have just ended there. I think they could have rewritten most of the story, everything that happens in Chapter 2, which is very few things, because there's not even that many chapters. Honestly, most of the story in Chapter 2 doesn't even happen during the missions. You do some random mission where you go get this guy, he's gonna do a thing, and then it's over in like 5 minutes, because they're tiny, not interesting missions, and then out of nowhere, you go back to Mother Base and cutscenes happen. Like, the story was so poorly implemented in Chapter 2 that it basically just wasn't part of the game anymore, and it was just a bunch of story missions. You would do missions where it's like, go get this tape! Go stop that guy from getting killed by those robot people! And like, just scene after scene of that. And that's like all the new missions were. They were tiny, inconsequential ones of getting a film canister and stuff like that. And ultimately it was like, hey, let's have a bunch of story at Mother Base, which is, like, you could have easily... If all those story missions happen in Mother Base, you could have just incorporated those into the main story of Chapter 1. You could just introduce Eli a little earlier on, for example, in the storyline of getting to Africa, and then have the whole breakout happen, and you can recapture all the kids while you're still in Chapter 1. Move forward the timetable on the virus, or maybe even not even deal with multiple virus outbreaks. You could just have the scene where you have to kill all your own people during the original virus outbreak, along with the expulsion of Hal and stuff like that. The only real contextualization that messes things up a little bit is that there's that plot point where Hal was helping repair Sahelanthropus, not Hal, sorry, Emmerich. Emmerich was helping repair Sahelanthropus, and the kids got away with it after that point. But even that could have been covered up in like a... You could have covered those plot points in like a, you know, a final cutscene. Interestingly, this reveal about who Snake really is doesn't even have to be the final scene of the game. You could have done it before the finale of the story, interestingly enough. Like, what if you played the last 5 missions knowing now that you aren't Snake anymore? You could have done that. It was just a weird incorporation to be like, to just randomly split the game and create this weirdly grindy, repetitive second half where the story is divorced from the gameplay. And it's so repetitive to the point where even the final mission involves playing a mission you've already done. And the quiet mission even involves kind of going to a location you've been to before, but fighting some tanks with rockets now. Don't get me wrong, I love this game. I think this is a fantastic game. I just think Chapter 2 is weird and kind of pointless in some ways. And the Sahelanthropus fight, I mean, they have a scene where you finally see the giant robot again. The robot that robot basically chased you out of Afghanistan halfway through the game. And then you have a giant boss fight in it where you see the man on fire get killed, more or less, or at least it seems that way at the time. And you fight off Sahelanthropus, who has just killed Skullface, because Skullface is dead now. And so, like, all the bad guys that matter are pretty much getting wiped out in that mission at the end of Chapter 1. I understand that there's budget cuts in the game, and that's... Supposedly this game had a troubled development cycle, and obviously Kojima was going to be kicked out of the company over the next year, over the next few months after this came out. And, it probably didn't get finished the way it was meant to be, and they probably meant to have a proper Chapter 2 and a proper Chapter 3 that made all this story worthwhile, but and I don't know that much about game development, so don't pretend that I have perfect insight on all this, but I just feel like if I had the news that we weren't going to finish Chapter 2, it would have been more graceful to just incorporate it all into Chapter 1 and just don't mention chapters at all. Expand your 30 episode Chapter 1 to being like a 35 episode Chapter 1, and then just don't have chapters. Just make it have like a 35 episode story, and then, yeah, once you beat the game, you unlock like challenge mode version, where you get to play the challenge version of various missions. That's straightforward enough, I think. I think that's how you could fix the ending a bit. Because yeah, if this game ended... If you wrapped up all these plot points that this game already does, but you end the game on Sahelanthropus, that massive epic boss fight with the crazy cutscenes that has Emmerich and taking revenge on Skullface, and Skullface is finally dead for sure, and all this stuff's happening, and then maybe after that you see it comes to light that Emmerich was betraying them, and so they expel Emmerich. You could do that kind of thing. Like, as a series of scenes, you defeat Sahelanthropus, you capture Sahelanthropus, you have the children escape with Sahelanthropus, you have the trial of Emmerich, and then Emmerich gets kicked out, and either the game ends around there, or you then reveal that who Snake really is the whole time. And it'd be kind of a long cutscene, but Jesus Christ, it's Kojima, we know he does those already. a lot of us played 4, we know how that went. This is all my opinion, I guess, and I mean, that's pointless to say. People who act like you need to say it's your opinion are dumb anyway, but I feel like I would have been more satisfied with the ending if they didn't awkwardly turn it into like a New Game Plus / challenge mode thing and kind of draw it out in a weird way. The Sahelanthropus was just such a good chapter to end this on, and this mission was not a good way to end the game. Like, the reveal is good, but you should really just be doing flashes through that chapter. Like, show the little surgery scene, like, reveal that scene, show that scene again where it's like, ooh, the mirror scene, talking about how customizing your face and changing who you are, and then, what? You already look like that, crazy! And then skip ahead to the wreckage. Like, the next 50 minutes between those two things is all just the same thing you did at the beginning of the game, repeated with no changes, which is kind of a bummer. Or if there were changes, they were so subtle they didn't really stand out. And that's just kind of a ungrateful thing. I mean, an ungraceful thing to do. And it's lead to things where people online are literally like, how do I get past chapter 50? Because this game actually confused people about whether or not it's over yet, because they finished chapters 46, and then it's like, oh, crazy reveal, and oh, the credits are rolling again. Big deal. That's the 3rd time they've rolled so far. And then they just go on to chapter 47, 48, 49, 50, and they're like, okay, we've had strings of side quests before, and they eventually unlocked a new mission. How do I get the new mission? Like, people are actually asking online how to unlock chapter 51 and to get to the ending of this game, because they don't think it ended. Because this is such a weird... The fact that they have this weird sort of replay of the first mission happens midway through the game, and then 4 challenge missions happen, and then it's like, oh, that's the end. It makes people not understand the game is over. That's genuinely been a problem for some people. I only know for sure it's not over because I've had the layout of how the missions work in this game more or less worked out by now. But anyway, guys, this is it. It was a wild ride. This is a very fun game. Thanks for watching. If you were crazy enough to watch this far, I had a good time. I would love to play more Metal Gear in the future. I just can't make any promises about how or when that would ever manifest itself, but maybe one day. In the meantime, this is our finale, and after these credits, I'm going to follow up on one thing that I frankly kind of forgot to follow up on, which is there's a certain thing involving paths I should probably follow up on.
What was it all for? If the boss has some plan, what is it?
The real big boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
New nation?
A military nation above and apart from all. The true outer heaven. Something created to maintain world balance. Independent of the struggles for supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation. But until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss. The Phantom carries on his legend, his meme. That is Big Boss's plan.
So that's the way it is. 9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me. But now I really have lost it all. The boss, and the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive. They'll likely want to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play, building the foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
You know, sooner or later there will be only one boss. There's only room for one boss. His sons are fated to face each other someday too. If the day ever comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll aid the other son. And then you and I will be enemies too. One of us will have to kill the other.
Fine by me. I'll be ready for the new age. Until then, we better get used to coexisting.
Oh yeah, Leopard Print Snake's back. It's the best costume. So what is this thing I missed? There it is. There it is. The last memento photo's in the hallway. So this is what I missed for the whole past. This thing's never gonna be open. I kept waiting for this to open later in the game, and it's still not fucking open. Oh well, I'm back in my favorite costume from the golden days of doing the Africa missions.
Pass!
There's another!
So Paz wasn't real the whole time. She's been dead all along. And this was basically PTSD style, like, this was Snake hallucinating about them. Am I outside that door that's never going to be open? I think I am. I think I'm outside that unfinished door. Let's think about the layout here. I believe that's exactly where that is. Maybe they're constructing a wing in her memory or something like that. It's possible. So yeah, people are like, how could you possibly think that Ishmael's not real? It's like here at the end of the game, we're seeing this whole time Paz was never real. Work in progress. Please pardon the inconvenience. Safety comes first. Thank you for your cooperation. And she's just not here. This whole ward over here was never here. I've just been coming up in here and hallucinating about her, and that all the cassettes aren't real. Like everything's a mess. Everything's a mess. That makes sense. I was like, how the hell are they gonna retcon the fucking ending of Ground Zeroes? And they didn't. She died in Ground Zeroes. Exactly how it showed. That's the trick. That's the only way you can. That's the only way you can have the twist that shows that the character you created was Snake the whole time, is if she did genuinely die, and so one twist undid the other twist. Basically, is what happened. All right. Well, this has been Metal Gear Solid.
Peace Day never came. Every morning I wake up expecting it to come, but it is always 3 days away. That cannot be it. I have not woken up at all. It is just a dream. It is all a dream. I am in it, and you are in it too. I am the dreamer, but you are having my dream. Do you get it now? You do, don't you? Peace Day never came. With 3 days left, I followed my orders from Cypher and launched the operation. I hijacked Zeke. I fought Snake. I lost and was thrown into the ocean. I survived, but I was captured by Cypher. How happy I would have been if they had let me die then and there. But wishes do not come true. We just cling on to our dreams, our phantoms, mine and yours. But I think this one is coming to an end. After all, you have figured it out now. You can kill Skullface, murder Huey, slaughter Zero, burn the whole world down, and it still won't bring me back. Me, or any of the dead. And that was our business. War. We bought our daily bread with money paid to us for killing. Maybe us getting killed was just balancing the scales. You know, Mother Base was never the heaven we wanted it to be, but I was still happy to have lived with everyone there. It was such a short time, such a hypocritical peace. But while I was on Mother Base, I was happy. So, I hope I am not the only one who looks back on those days with happiness. There is more to remember than hatred and rage. But of course, this is you thinking that I should think that. It is no mystery now. I am just a phantom, a fragment of the mind you have lost. The real me died a long time ago. But even so, more so, I can tell what you are really feeling. The real emotion that is locked away at the bottom of your heart. Let it fly out. Let it guide you. Live. I think it is my job to tell you that. That is why I exist. So this tape is the last one. Once you are done listening to it, I am one phantom limb that will be gone for good. My flesh my bones, joining the silt on the ocean floor. But do not forget, as long as you remember me, I will always live within you. Not a phantom limb or a phantom anything, as part of your heart. I will always be your angel of peace. So, I know exactly how to finish. Say